3, 2, 1. Like the thing is, Star Ocean 2 is in a weird position. So Star Ocean 2 is my last submission. Like, I think Quest 64 has a reasonable chance to get in because it's pretty short. There's almost no cutscenes. It's a race. And it has a certain amount of notoriety to it. And combination of nostalgia and notoriety in some varying proportions. Star Ocean 2 is in a weird position. And this is the reason why SO2 is in a weird position. SO2 is the best received Star Ocean game. It has not been in Limit Break before. I thought it might have been in the first one, but it has not. Gearless and I both submitted it, so there is a race or co-op potential. And I think if they're going to take it, they're more likely to take it as co-op. Rather than a race. Like, we both said that we're open to race, but I think co-op might be better. Just because stuff like talent seeds can be an issue. So I think if they're going to take it, they'll take co-op. And I think if they do, I think they're more likely to take Claude route because it's less RNG heavy. And if it comes to that, I think what I will do is I will recommend that I take Disc 1 and Gearless takes Disc 2 because I think he's better at Disc... I think I am better at Disc 1 and he's better at Disc 2. I'm not that good at Disc 2. Like, I'm relatively better at Disc 1 than Disc 2, is what I'm getting at. So the thing that SO2 has going for it is it's the best received Star Ocean game. I think more or less conclusively it was the best received Star Ocean game, at least in the West. It's the only one, like 3 and 4 were controversial. 1 didn't even come out in the US. And it wasn't until it was like kind of discovered later that kind of people started taking notice. So that is a plus. Star Ocean 3 was in last year. So SO2 has never been in, which is a plus for it getting in, because there is something to be said for showcasing games that have not been in. Like, that bodes well for it. What bodes poorly is that it's the longest Star Ocean game. It's 520. And it's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of cutscenes relative to action throughout pretty much the whole game. There's very little action compared with the cutscenes. I think that bodes poorly for it. I think it has a chance. I don't think it is as likely as Legaia. And I think that's something. I think if people watch the Legaia run, the committee will watch the runs more than lay people will. Like, they were doing kind of an unofficial, like, breaking down what they think will happen. I think the committee is more likely to take it than a lay person who only watched half an hour of it. If the committee actually sits down and watches, you know, half the run and gets a sense for just how crazy the game is, I think that puts it in favor. I think it's more likely to get in than I think people would think just based on watching 20 minutes of it. Particularly if they watch the first 20 minutes of it before the craziness happens. Because the craziness doesn't happen until half an hour in. Well, 25 minutes in. So that's my admittedly biased opinion. I think Legaia will raise money. I just what's holding it back is Final Fantasy 7 and 8. That's what's holding it back. If I didn't have to worry about if Legaia did not have to compete against those two games, I think it would be in. And it is 2 hours shorter than either of those submissions. So that's a plus, but I just can't see this. I don't see a world in which the selection committee doesn't take either 7 or 8. Nice Dewdrop. Like 6 is in. Six is in for sure. That's not something that's being competed against. Like it's in. 6 is in. 4 no 64 maybe. It's been in 3 times, but it is a Final Fantasy game. It was pretty well received. It will bring in money. Like, and it's also shorter. Like Final Fantasy 4, 90% no 64. I think it's like a 3-hour run. But that's my thoughts on my runs, is that just looking at it, like the question is kind of that there are a lot of games that if they take one, like there's a lot of times where there are games where they'll probably only take one of X of them, one of 3 of the, you know, one of these 3 games is likely to get in. I speedrun Star Ocean 2. And I actually had the 2nd place time. I actually have a 4:57 in SO2. So I'm actually good at the game. If one can believe that. But yeah, I do run SO2. I got a 41 experience. So what I think the likelihoods of getting in, I think Legaia 1 is 45% to get in. I think this is 35, and I think Star Ocean 2 is 25 to get in. Like that's what I would put as the chances of each of those games. Nice 5 bat. Excellent. 61 experience after this. I cast Water Pillar 2 there instead of 1 because the damage is 1 higher. 20, nice spell. The damage range on Water Pillar 2 is 21 to 25, whereas it's 20 to 24, so it doubles my chances of killing them because I have 24 health. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And Legaia 2, I give a functionally 0 chance. Legaia 2 will not get in. I will put money on Legaia 2 not getting in. Because they will take 1. If they're going to take Legaia, they'll take Legaia 1. 100%. 100% they will take 1 if they're going to take a Legaia game. Wouldn't that be nice, Aragami? Wouldn't that be nice? All I got to say is, wouldn't that be nice if that happened someday? I thought I might be able to get gold. We got all the experience we need. Ah, he's moving. It's not good. So, like, in terms of other games, I am strongly opposed. What if we petition for a remake? I don't know if I have stated my apprehension towards Legaia getting a remake. I think the game is disturbing enough as it is. I don't think it needs a remake. Just trying to think about some of the other games with Limit Break. Like there are some games that just aren't going to get in. There are some games that are going to get in for sure. There are some runners that are going to be in no matter what. There are some very popular runners. Not going to call any names of anybody, but there are some very popular runners that I would be surprised that they, on the basis of their name, don't get in some capacity. I gotta wait around for frogs. For froges. We got some time to wait around. It's like 91 now. Ideally, I get a Frog Knight in this next fight. Nope. The bat goes first. Got him. Okay, we're gonna go in with 17 water. 57-7. It's not gonna be safe, but we'll go. Right, I've not been getting the, wow, he's walking from that far away. That is really unfortunate. Oh, he missed. That's less unfortunate. And I missed. That's more unfortunate. 38. Time to risk it for the biscuit. 51. $73. They're all like, ha ha ha, I'm evil, I'm going to kill you now. More or less. 96. And another miss. Everybody's missing today. I'm missing, he's missing, misses for everybody. 122. 144. Yeah, definitely not surviving 15 health. We're gonna do that. Everybody misses. It's the whole Miss Emporium. He's one hit away. I'm gonna go for it. Got him. Good. Yeah. All the bosses basically say some version of, I have the element, I have the jewel, I have the power. How dare you try to stop me? Now you're going to die. Ha 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 ha. That's pretty much, in a nutshell, what every one of the bosses says. I'm going to kill you now, Master Brian. Ha ha ha, the world belongs to me. Ha ha ha, I will kill you now. Ha ha ha. That's pretty much every boss's dialogue when we start the fight. Just changed a little bit for each of them. Well, there's my Frog Knights. A little bit late to the party. We still got him. That was a good fight, for sure. I think since I've been talking about Limit Break selection and so forth, because it's kind of the big hot topic for the next week. Here I think is the big question that we're gonna find out from Limit Break staff over the next week or so, once the selection committee is gonna come out. And I think this is the question they're gonna ask. They have stated outright that one of the things that they consider is getting more obscure games that will never get into GDQ a chance to shine on a reasonably large stage. The question that I think will be answered once the selection committee gives their list is, to what extent do they value that over picking popular games that will raise money. Because there are certain games that are very popular that have been in GDQ that raise money. And some of those will need to be in because, it is a charity marathon. They are trying to raise money. The question is, of course, how much is the selection committee willing to gamble on games that don't have the popularity of a Final Fantasy or a Kingdom Hearts? And I think that's something that the selection committee is going to reveal to us over the next few days. That is something we will learn by the end of hopefully by the end of the week we will get a sense of how much the committee values taking a known moneymaker over taking somewhat of a gamble. And I don't know the answer. I'm not saying that there's a right or wrong answer. More, in terms of any sort of, what is the right answer to do? I mean, obviously, my bias is I play a lot of second and third tier RPGs that are not Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts. And so I have a clear bias in what direction I would like the committee to go, because one of those directions bodes better for my submissions. With that said, there is a very reasonable counter-argument, and I'm not going to say that one of them or the other is correct. And that's really kind of a big pressing question for a lot of these events. Is, are you a speedrunning event that is raising money for charity? Are you a speedrunning exhibition with a secondary goal of raising money for charity? Or are you a charity event that is raising money by playing video games, by speedrunning video games? And one of my criticisms of GDQ, there's personalities and stuff aside, one of my biggest criticisms of GDQ is I think they've gone too far in the second direction. I think they've gone too far in the direction of we are a charity event first and foremost, and speedrunning video games is how we raise the money. I personally choose to participate in events more strongly if they tend the other direction. I would prefer to support, I personally choose to support smaller events that are more community events that have, that are not focused exclusively on, what can we do to raise the most money. And, there's room for both. There's room for both. And once again, I'm not saying that there's a right answer. That's not meant as a criticism of GDQ or their staff or any of that. It is merely meant as, kind of my observation and kind of, I have spoken a lot about why I don't participate in or attend or submit to GDQ events, and that right there is the reason. It's not about it's not. I mean, there are criticisms, there are complaints that are levied, some of which I think hold more water than others. For me, it's because I feel that it's because I feel that GDQ has tilted too far in the direction of we are a charity marathon, we are raising money for charity first and foremost. We're going to make our decisions based on what raises money, and speedrunning games is how we raise the money. And like I said, there's a place for that. I'm not, criticism of, some reasonable degree of criticism of PCF aside, I don't have an issue with how they conduct their business. It's just not what I particularly, personally, as myself, choose to support. And, obviously there's a lot of people who disagree with me. And I will say that I do have an element of bias, because I know that none of the games that I run will get it, ever. With the exception that I think Star Tropics was in once. I think Star Tropics 2 may have been in once as well. Maybe twice, I don't know. But that's just my thoughts on the issue. I think people have asked, since people have asked, it has come up in conversation. Oh, I got another 3. Yeah. Bleh. I need to take this call. Give me just a second. I'm back, or I should be back. Just a call from my father. I didn't know if anything was... I didn't know exactly what I needed to talk about, so... Just to be safe, I went ahead and pulled my mic, so... I am back. Just had to take that call for a couple minutes. Hopefully I didn't lose too much time to, for menuing. Lucky me. Curious why you say that. Excuse me. I can't even remember what I know I was talking about stuff with Limit Break Submission Committee. I'm sorry to hear that. Was not my intention to cause any hard feelings. I apologize. I take a bunch of damage. This is like 21 damage. 23, wow, that's high roll. Got a high roller over there. Holy, two-step encounters, Batman. Okay, I do have a way to get out right there. So I was trying to find a way out because I did not want to have to rely on escape. Should be good on what's it, agility now, but just to be sure. Worth checking. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about, what I think will happen, I was, watching a couple of other RPG runners who were having their kind of annual, let's try to take this from the selection committee's point of view and see what they'll put in. So like if people have questions about what I think will happen, like the thing is that like the questions are like, what games, what games do they have to do, like, because there are certain games that they have to do, there are certain games that are not getting in. Like I will tell you that there are certain games that will not get in. Because nobody has heard of them because they are too long. There are games that are too long. Legaia was probably in that category last year with an 835 estimate. It's no longer in that category. But like P4G, I think that's too. P4G is the one exception. I think it could get in as the finale even at 10 hours. But I think that I don't think anything over 8 hours will get in, except maybe P4G. I just don't think they will do that. Because I know last year they had FF9, which was like a 9-hour run. That was their finale game, and that's not getting in. That was not even submitted this year because it was the finale last year. I do still think that they will take 7 or 8. Like they will take either 7 or 8, and like other games like 15 could get. Like FF15, a couple people were submitted. That could get in on the newness factor alone. It's the new Final Fantasy game. There's still all the hype and everything. That could push the committee towards putting 15 in. Like the other game the other longish game that I think has a chance is Tales of Symphonia. I think at 8 hours, I think it has a chance. I think it's popular enough that I think even at 8 hours, it has a chance. I don't think it has a good chance. I wouldn't put it higher than 25%, but I think it has a chance. Which is more than I can say for some games. But like, anyway, going back to what I had said about Star Ocean 2 being in a weird spot. Star Ocean 1 for like Super Famicom, that was submitted. And then there were also some Tales games that were submitted. I don't know if Fantasian was among them. But like if they take Star Ocean 1, they won't take Fantasia and they won't take SO2. They won't take 2 Star Ocean games. If they don't take Star Ocean 1, that means that Star Ocean 2 could get in. And it means that a Tales game is probably pretty likely to get in. It's the most popular franchise that's never been in Limit Break. Like an RPG franchise, obviously. Like of all the RPG franchises, Tales is the biggest one that I'm pretty sure has never been in. And I think this is the year where it will happen. I think there will be a Tales game in RPG Limit Break. I don't know if it'll be Symphonia or if it'll be one of the other ones. That much I don't know. But I do think at least one Tales game will be in. Cool. I'm not familiar enough with that game to really... I think the games that have a better than normal chance of making it in any Western RPG. The submissions list and the runners tilt heavily JRPG. Yes, we are walking on air. We are walking on thin air. Pretty sure you need like an acrobatics check of like 120 to do that in D&D. But I think the committee, the marathon, and the runners tilt heavily JRPG. And so I think the Western RPG runs that are submitted are likely to get in on that basis alone. I think there were one boy, one bound, and one goal, no boundaries. Yeah, pretty much. You can go pretty much. Yeah, I think that the handful of Western RPGs that were submitted are very likely to make it in because the marathon is starved for Western style RPGs. And that's just the nature. Western RPGs are not as commonly run. I don't think. Yeah, only RN Jesus and RN Gygus, my mortal enemies, can stop them. But they do a darn good job of it. And don't you forget it. Picking up spirits more difficult than it seems. And I'm gonna grab the honey bread. Oh, I have a honey bread. Did I not use them? Oh no, I have 2 healing items left. Yeah, kid has Butterfinger. Hey, I don't really care for Butterfinger. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Sorry, that was not a sponsored commercial break there. I'm not getting paid to say that. I just felt like that would be really amusing to make that line, make a pun, because I'm a punny person. I've been told that I'm a mushroom because I'm a pun guy. Butterfingers are not sold in Mexico. In my opinion, I don't think you're missing out on too much. I don't care for Butterfingers that much. I'd rather have a Payday. I like Payday. I also like Almond Joy. I don't really eat candy though. It's not good for my weight. You know, I lose a bunch of weight, but you know, it's the losing the weight is the easy part. The hard part is keeping it off for the rest of my life. I don't want to have to lose that weight again. It was pretty bad to do that. Okay, that's good. Three. Not good. Not good. This is not good, and he's hitting for 48. That is obscene. I am too far away. Wow, he's short-ranging me. Whoa, no! Oh, he actually walked to mid-range. I got really scared. I thought he was going to short-range for sure. Round 3 or 4. He's walking again. I gotta go for it. No matter, he's dead. We got him. We're past that fight. Good. out of that fight, thankfully. Yeah, a little too close of a shave there. Is it close? Can I get a heck yeah? It was close. Boom. Reflexes. It's like, react, get out of the way. Did not use the MP item, so I don't need to pick that up. What's really funny is watching Bing Chang's 200 Spirits run, where he was actually maxed out of Fire, Earth, and Water at Nefty because of 2 Death Clones. And he was doing quite literally 270 damage per rock to Zels. Yeah, I just love that sing in. He's doing 270 per rock. It's a little bit on the absolutely obscene side of things. Bum 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 bum. That was 200 spirits, which is its own category. Kind of a joke category almost. I'm getting a lot of fights here. This is not ideal. We just went a long distance without getting a fight, and I didn't want to say anything. Because I had just said we just got a lot of fights there. And I was just like, I'm not going to say anything right now. Probably not a good idea to tempt the game. Unfortunately, you cannot pick this spirit up from out of bounds. You just can't get it. You can activate the door once you have the water jewel. Thank you for the host, Disco. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Also, welcome back. RNGesus and RNGigus, they are always listening. RNGesus is see, the thing is, RNGesus helps me, and RNGigus is my enemy. Before agility glitch, Solvering would eat 70% of our runs. and Zealous would eat a lot of the rest of them. Sovereign used to eat a good 70% of your runs. With Agility Glitch, he eats like 20% of them. But I'm not changing my split name because I've had these for so long. I'm not changing them because I'm stubborn like that. Yeah, that's pretty common, is first bosses are run killers a lot. And I think the reason is because after the first boss is generally when you start getting access to a lot more options and a lot more min-maxing potential that gets broken in the speedrun. Like, first bosses often are, let's do the bare minimum we need to have a realistic chance to get by that boss. And, like, pray to RNGesus. Nice 5. Excelente. Let's see, we're gonna stand right here, face this way, and bell. Because that'll make it so they don't take their turns, which will give me some time to get that first turn out of bounds. Can I get a heck yeah? Can I get a heck yeah for that first turn out of bounds? Can I get a hiffle yeah? Or even a hell yeah? 35 seconds past impossible. Indeed, Death unites us indeed. How are you? Heckles yeah? There we go. Alright. Nice quick out of bounds. We are on good pace now. Yeah, heck! Now that I have a better visual sense of what I'm looking for, I think I will be able to get the out of bounds more consistently now. Because I think that's in large part because I struggled so much yesterday, and I really had to take the time to look at everything very carefully, as opposed to kind of ad-libbing it a little bit. Yeah, heck. I don't know, I needed to cast Rock Shower there. I just goofed casting Escape. Go. .65 agility, that bodes reasonably well. This will be my last run. This will be my last attempt of the day, just to give everybody a fair warning on that. Like I said, I am going to be going down to City Hall at 5:30 tonight, which is 2 hours from now. So I will not have time to do another run after this. Like, that's what time the meeting starts, meaning I'm going to have to be there at 5:15, so I can make sure to. I have to leave my apartment about 5, so I can get over there. at 5:15. Walk, you know, park, walk to the meeting, 2 blocks. Get that spear nice and quickly. I was just fumbling around for 45 seconds like I did last time. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, wiped out by evil satyr magic. .69 agility. Single raid, yeah. Yeah, single raid dying is you get wiped out by evil satyr magic. This is a really good pace, by the way. This is an extremely good pace. If we sub 1 Nepti, we will not just be on... If I sub 1 Nepti, I mean, we do lose a couple minutes with the route change, but we are but sub 1ing Nepti on this route puts me out, not just on PB pace, but it actually sets me up for a reasonable chance at world record, which is another 2 minutes of time that I need to save. I will lose 2 minutes compared with Bing Cheng's route because he already gets the 2 spirits that I still need to go back in Blue Cave to get because I out of bounds all the way to the end. These Thunder Gels and all right, just Termance. Just Termance means I get an agility boost. So I'm up to 73 now. That is excellent. All right, here we go. Here we go. RNGesus, bless this run. Got 1. I'll take 1. I'm okay with that. That's not blessing this run. Okay, that's not good. This is not good. This is actually really bad. Really worried. Okay, I like that. He's walking. It's not good. I needed that. I needed a rock there. So tight, so close. Okay, she's dead. Okay, good, good, good. Good. This is we got something going. 1:34 is a very good Nepti time. Like, this is the pace that I need. If I'm to world record, that's the pace I need. Without a doubt, I need that pace. Yeah, stop. I mean, to get world record in this game, unfortunately, Shingo, I have to put you know, I have to put Brian's life on the line with like devastatingly close fights that come down to the wire. Like, that's just the nature of this game. Nice 5, excelente. I need to make sure to agility glitch that fight. That would have been bad if I had failed. Okay, 77 agility, good. I didn't know I could get out in the fight in one turn. Those things die. They have so little health. They have 97 health at a time when I can do 190 to them. You think your capture card? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I you know, hope you're able to get a replacement soon. Or get it, you know, repaired, get it working again, or get a replacement soon. Shadow of the Colossus. Gonna stream your terrible blind run. Trying to pick up a little bit of agility because I do need a little bit more. So I'm going to actually clone that spirit back to Crystal Valley. So I stand right here. Alright, another 5, excellent. And now I'm going to die here in Crystal Valley, which will take me from 79 to about 81 agility. So I'll do a kind of a mini little like third of a agility glitch. And this will set me back up so I'll get another big agility glitch on the first fight in West Karma. There we go. Just gonna play in on the TV. Bam, bam, bam. Now I gotta pick up Boat Spirit. also known as Bing Cheng's most favoritist spirit. Sarcasm. Yeah, 81 agility, I'll get up to about 85 on this fight. Fortunately, it's a Fishman, and these guys are slow and they lag a lot, but just one of them doesn't seem to be super, super laggy. They're just slow. Still want to keep him off screen as much as possible, because he does lag a lot. Especially in multiples. This whole area lags a lot. Just a lot of horizon, a lot of... You may be able to tell the lag is kind of stupidly high when there's like 4 enemies on screen. And this whole area just has a lot of multi-enemy fights, a lot of horizon, a lot of polygons to model and render. And it definitely, the frame rates drop down into the not safe for, how do I say this, the not safe for high-end hardware enthusiasts range. Or perhaps the not safe for PCMR frame rates. But then again, this game playing at 30 FPS is always on not safe for PCMR frame rates. Just remember, this is a game where that turtle is faster than that dragon. Just want to throw that out there. The turtle is got like 10 more agility than the dragon does. So, a fair number of fights. These darn kids with their 4K resolutions and their 144 FPS and their anti-aliasing and G-Sync and V-Sync and all these, adaptable refresh rate monitors. Back in my day, we played games that topped out at 30 FPS and dipped down in the teens, and we damn well liked it. Shaking my cane. Back in my day. Back in my day, we played games in 30 FPS at 240p, and we liked it. Could totally be a meme. Maybe I'll make that. Back in my day. We played at 30 FPS with 240p graphics, and we liked it. You don't know what... With 8-bit color palettes in 240p, and we liked it. Yeah, you're not wrong. A lot of NES games actually were 60 FPS. But I think like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are both 20 or 24 FPS games. I think it's N64, like the early 3D. Once they moved from sprites to polygons is where the word wombo still exists. Back in my day, we played games at 240p 60 and 240p 30 and 360p 30, and we liked it. Yeah, it's 5th gen. It's the PS1 and N64 games where it was just getting to 3D models and polygons. as opposed to sprite-based graphics. You know, two-dimensional sprite-based graphics. That's the this is the generation. Yeah, what's the deal with the bit wars? 8-bit NES, 16-bit Genesis, 16-bit SNES, 64-bit N64. I mean, nobody's ever talked about bits before, and nobody ever talks about bit sets. What the heck are they anyway? They're just bits. Just to quote the AVGN there a little bit. They were a bit overdramatic. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. It definitely came out before 92. I think it came out in 90, because Super 91. Because Super Mario World is 91, so it says copyright 9091, and that was a launch title, so it must have been 91. I think it was I think the Super Famicom was 90, and then SNES was 91. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm pretty sure Super Famicom was 90 in Japan, and then SNES was 91 in the US. But I've been told that Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Well, I don't remember either about when the SNES came out, because I was a baby in 91, and I didn't exist in 90. I was pulling a DNE. Did not exist in 1990. Youngin'. Yeah, something like that. 8 bits from Death Unites us. Thank you for those 8 bitties. Those 8 big old bitties. 8 big old pointy bitties, even. Speaking of big old pointy bitties, anybody Tomb Raider? Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. That one was just... I set myself up way too well for that. I am a horrible person, but I do not apologize in the slightest. Oh, let's talk about the Jaguar. Ooh, there's a real 64-bit console there. Oh. There's the real king of the jungle. All I have to say about the Jaguar is I'm pretty sure the Jaguar CD looks just like a toilet. Oh, all one of the Jaguar's bits. Oh no. Shots fired. Oh, one biddy for the Jaguar. Oh. Hashtag get wrecked. Oh, shots fired. Get wrecked. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure over there somewhere a Sega executive is crying. And there I am laughing. Oh, 1-bit graphics. Dropped down a bit lower than I would have liked, but I should still be okay. Bum 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 bum. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna definitely lose time against gold because this is a new route with just loses 2 minutes in this split because it gains him in the previous split. But if I'm gonna save time, I need to save time on next. I need to save time on Fargo, and I need to save time on Bogus or on Guilty. That's where I can save time. Is on those 2 splits. Anytime I save up to this point, it's just gravy. Here we go. Going to fight some Shilf. How about Shilf? It rhymes with. Now you can fill that one in. Game gets confused because it does not expect you to start the fight from this side. And he's gonna walk. That's good. That's what we want. Now we need 4 rocks plus a rock one, or 5 rocks. 1. Two, 3. Thinking like almost 750. Crap. Alright. Good. Good. Time to bring this one home. Well, they still got a long way before I can say that, but let's keep this run going. Keep this run alive. 4. Excellent. Take that every day of the week. Twice on Sunday. .94 agility. Start using some rock shower. And start working on that MP. I don't outspeed these yet. I'm just short. They have 95, and I have like 94 and change. Almost 95, but just not quite. Well, we're getting some MP experience, which is wasting time to do it, but I will continue to try to pick it up where I can. I'm not going to hit 48 before I'm not going to hit 48 fire before Fargo, so I'm just going to put some spirits into wind so that maybe I can get Wind Cutter 3 quickly. I can maybe use it like in the bridge death fight to get some more NP that way. So just a little minor optimization I'm going to do. Been a pretty good walk so far. Hopefully the out of bounds goes well. We can hope, right? Nice 5 hit. Hope is always there. Hope sprouts eternal. That little corner there generally that never will have a fight. You can generally always get out in that little corner. Alright. Give me a compression fish. Please give me a compression fish. Compression fish. Compression fish. Heck yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. And it's already on the side waiting. Excellent, there we go. It's not good. Might have to burn some HP items, unfortunately. What do I do? Let's do this for safety. Alright. We're out. I think we're going to be sub 130 on Fargo. I think we're going to have a sub 130 Fargo at this rate. I'm getting in on the raid. Yeah, that was a good out of bounds. That was a nice first encounter, and we got out pretty quickly too. I did have to burn a couple of healing items, which is not ideal, but we generally have extras. Alright, here we go. It's just insane. 10034 Nefty. I'm gonna be really upset if this run doesn't finish. This is the best pace I've ever been on, but, you know, it's the end game that's gonna decide. Because all I need is 2 barrier drops, and I'm dead. Well, 1 barrier drop, really. And I'm dead. That's the unfortunate thing, is 1 barrier drop, and it's in it, and it kiss the run goodnight. Agility glitch this, so we'll get another few points. Rock shower. Let's go fight Fargo. Yep. If Fargo fight cooperates, it's going to be sub 130, or at least like a low 130 XX. Oh, get dunked on. Just do the dog song. Yeah, the theme of getting dunked on. Three out of 7. 4, 5, 2 more. Got him. 129.44 Fargo kill. Holy crap, this is amazing pace. Like, holy crap, this was not the pace I was expecting this run to be on. Oh. This was not the pace I was expecting to see today. Oh boy. There we go. We got half an hour left. Don, don't say it. Please, please. Let's not even, let's worry about PB. Maybe, and let's not even think about what else might, maybe, possibly could, in some bizarro universe happen. We can worry about any of the what ifs after the purple space alien falls. Until then, no, I don't want to hear it. I at least wait until after Bogus. Yeah, let's make it past Bogus, and then we can start thinking about that kind of stuff. Thanks for your luck, Bing Chang. I'm gonna need it. Gonna need it for this run. Thank you for the host as well. Well, this is my first Rocky, thankfully. And hopefully my last. Alright, the 4. I'll take that. Do 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 Last spirit for fire. Put everything in water so we get to at least 32. Ugh. Alright, got 4 there. Got 21 MP already. Just barely. Alright, another 4. I have a ton of spirits. I have way more spirits than I feel like I normally do. Like, we'll have 32 for guilty at this rate. Usually I don't get that until another 4. Excellent. Just take my 4s. I'm not gonna worry. I mean, 5s are always great, but not gonna worry about it. just take the 4s. Yep, it's 4. Quick agility glitch. There we go. Nice quick death. Got a bunch of hits off with my wind cutters. I'll set it to nighttime. And it will also heal. Since I would have to cast at least 3, possibly 4 heals, might even be marginally. If it's not faster, the dip time difference is marginal. You already have 37% of the. Oh, I guess it just turned to daytime. That's usually. I thought. I don't know. Not gonna worry about it. Means we'll have to find the spirit in the daytime, which is not great, but. Morning is actually, I think, the worst time to find it, but oh well, not a big deal. So we're just going way too fast. I'm hitting for 100 with Rock Shower. Rock Shower is not a strong spell, and I'm hitting for 100 with it. Do 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 do. station. I don't care at this point. Just get me out of the fight. Where is the... I can't see the spirit, but I think it should be right here. But I can't see it. Right there? I can't see the spirit. Further this way. Where the... I can't see the spirit. It's daytime, so I can't make it out. There it is. I didn't go far enough. This is why I hate trying to find the spirit during the day. You get just a little bit off track, and it's like 45 seconds. That's why I try so hard to set it up so it's nighttime. But I messed it up somehow. And got morning, which is the absolute worst time of the day to find it. It's unfortunate that we probably lost a minute. Now it's moved from morning to day. Just gotta press on. That's all I can do at this point. Just gotta keep pushing. 21 minutes to make it through, and like I said, I'm gonna have to kind of take off pretty much as soon as this runs over. However, it should end. I don't need that giant shoes. Some nice, quiet, relaxing music. Do, 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 1%. Okay. Agility. I think I have what, 10 defense? Is that it? So low. I guess I'm not saying a whole lot just because I'm kind of focused and trying to get this run, bring it home. Gotta be focused. I'm not saying a whole lot during the rest of the run, other than kind of moaning about the game's RNG. That's because I'm just trying to bring the run home. Full HP, full MP, good. Oh, 147. Alright, here we go. Gold's just now ticking down, just to give an idea of just how much time I could save on this split. 1, 2. 15. Ah, rats. Five, 6, 7. It's fine. Halfway there. Fart. Just keep going. 10? That 11. Just say 10. Be safe. That's I need to not have those full misses. Okay, that was 15. Alright, well, we lost, even with that mishap that cost me a minute, we only lost 43 seconds on the split. And we got 22 MP in the fight, so yeah, that last roll, that was good. That last roll, 4 hit. That's what I needed. Yes. It was a pretty good fight. It's that mishap that cost me a bunch of time. Not gonna get any items in the cross room. We'll just get the MP item in Leonardo's room. Fights. Unfortunately, this is a really good bogus split, so we're probably losing time on this split. Right in the chest. And hi dad, bye dad. Hi dad, bye dad. Oh my gosh, I do not need 2 steps here. Oh my gosh, we got 4 fights in just this little room. Thankfully the game didn't decide to correct me and say 5, haha. Oh my gosh, that's not good. It is not. Not good. One, two. Three, four, five. Six. I felt like really laggy. Seven, eight. I'm actually going to go to Wind Cutter. He should be dead to like 3 of these. Nope, just 1. I knew that my attack was doing like 240 times 8 is like 235 times 8 is like 1880, so I knew he had like 20 health left, so that's why I went to Wind Cutter, just in case. Like, normally I would go to Water Pillar 1 at that point, but I knew he had so little health left that it would be better to try to give myself multiple chances to get that hit. I did actually split a couple seconds late, because I was just kind of dumbfounded that he actually died. Here we go. All comes down to this. All comes down to this. Final 7 minutes. Hopefully less. 201.52, please. No encounters, please. It'd be amazing. Well, we're not going to get any encounters in this room, of course, because there aren't any. Fart. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the pinheads. And the thing is, you can't even use Selene. You can't even. Oh my gosh! Well, I think. Well, that's how you kill it, right? With that 2-step fight like that. Just keep it going. Just wherever it ends up, it ends up. Oh my gosh. Three fights in just this room. Like, this is one of the worst rooms for encounters. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a bad room for encounters. This is... seems very unreasonably high. Still 2 more encounter rooms after this. Oh my... I can't. 167 is not high enough. Totally kill me at 167. All I need is 55, 56, 56, and I'm dead. Six fights, yeah. That damn desert spirit. It all fell apart at the damn desert spirit. Cost me like a minute. I think at this point we're looking to get to Mammon about 201. It's probably going to be a 202.30. I think we can start the Mammon fight about 201.00. My prediction is going to be pretty prescient. I ain't quite 201.00, but it's going to be very close. 201.05. Like 3 or 4. 201.53 by Bing Chang. His world record. Which means I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna get a 202. Like 6 out of 20. It's like 11. Rip world record. Rip the recce. Hey Jazzy, long time no see. Yeah, rip recce. Those 6 spawns. 6 bad spawns. He should be almost dead. 02.35. Yeah. Bah! Well, that bites. At least I got a PB.